Today, it's the weekend. They made a video on the wall. So, make another one. Alright, let's go ahead. Okay, get the 75 overall jump shooter. My 3 is a 69. Okay. So, let's go in here. I'm on Chicago Bulls.
It's the 2K Sports pregame
show.
Show.
Like 93s and make like 10.
Season's greetings. Happy holidays.
That's my plan.
Welcome, thank you for joining us. It's a very special Christmas edition. Ernie Johnson of 2K Sports here with the always jolly Shaquille O'Neal. And Kenny the Jet Smith, who's also
to you, man.
Relatively jolly. Yeah,
do you have my gift?
Maybe I do have. Did I get the gift that you sent me, or do I have a gift for you?
Either or.
No, neither.
Well, I'll get you
My
two
name
of
is
those.
Dan the
We
Man.
have a song for you, Ernie.
What's that?
Hit the beat, Kenny. Ho, ho, ho.
My little sister's getting really
Open
annoying.
up your door. It's Santa Claus, and guess what, y'all? I got something to show. That's it.
Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with
I know what
It's the Timberwolves in Minnesota for a little interconference action here at the Target Center. Only one game away from Chicago here. The Bulls will be back home for the next one. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And keep in mind, just the 2-game season series. This is their final game against this group. And they're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, given the way things went for them in that game, I'll bet they wish they could play them more than just twice. We'll see if they feel that way once this game's over.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Freak in at point guard. Pau Gasol is out there with Portis. Then there's Nikola Mirotic, and it's Butler at the 2.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Chicago on defense. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Freak. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Portis, the pass to Freak. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
I asked him what he'd most like to see from his team today, and he told me we'd really like to keep Pau Gasol under wraps in this one. He went on to explain that Gasol can take over games with his efficiency on the offensive end. And the key to their win will be getting a hand in his face every time. Guys?
And as always, Doris, thank you.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Wiggins has got his second basket of the game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Freak. And the Bulls, another 3.
Where's that at?
A lot of space.
Where's that at?
Right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And that one's good. Levine's got 6.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation.
Let's go get that
I
assist
tell you
going.
what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
All right.
Butler against Rubio. Now here's Wiggins. Tight defense on him.
And
he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it. They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
That's scary.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Minnesota making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for David Lee. And it's Muhammad in for Levine. The Bulls also changing it up. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Gibson comes in for Portis, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Mirotic. Now here's Wiggins. Following the miss by Freak. Here's Pekovic. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And Muhammad kicks to Wiggins from the line. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Rose. 14 points.
How about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
They get it back. And Zhang kicks to Wiggins. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Rose dishes to Freak. Releases from 15. Can't get it to go. Timberwolves go the other way with it. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And boy, how they were able to come back in the fourth quarter of that game. Being down as much as they were made it a really special win.
Well, I'm sure they enjoyed it because you're not going to get too many wins where you have to come from that far behind. Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game 1.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control team's transition.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And both free throws good from Freak. Timberwolves trail by 8.
Alright, what's this job? And then we're going to go for the ball.
Now Rubio. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Wiggins drives in. And he makes the 8-footer.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
From deep,
Rose, you freaking ball. You're not good. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
They better put him back in his
quarter. Some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for Lure. And Wiggins is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Gorgie Dang is out there, Pekovic. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Levine in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pekovic with a screen.
All right, what you gonna do?
Wiggins against Butler. Wiggins drives in. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
You know, that's terrific offensive agility, footwork, and quickness there to get to the hoop.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 45 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry.
Oh, boy.
Get another chance. And Muhammad kicks to Zhang.
Shut up. No matter
to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Muhammad makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Muhammad's got 15.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Wasted no time on that one.
Popping 3.
21 points for Freak.
He's been one of the more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And the Timberwolves with possession.
You don't have to do a long pass.
Following the three-pointer by Freak.
Gotta get some steals.
Here's Pekovic. They get the rebound.
Give it to me. I can get a
The Bulls leading by 11. From the arc, Muhammad grabs the board.
Okay. I'm tired.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Freak. Soft touch of
if I would have missed that.
Freak's got 7 now in this quarter.
Right, here's my
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Throws it up high.
Dude, you freaking suck.
Gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Another trip to the strike form, and I'll tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
And the Bulls making a change here. Rose is checked in. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 13 points.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Your defense is not good. Keep going.
Now here's Freak. He's got 23.
I'm gonna go right to that paint.
From downtown. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first half of play. Bulls out front, up 11. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Ricky, what does it say about this team to have such great productivity from the bench, and what does it do for you?
All right, let's go. So halftime, I don't even care what Coach said. Coach going ball, blah, 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 blah. Y'all did? All right, let's see. Let's see what Coach said. He gonna say the same thing that he said every game. Turn his volume up. What's he gonna say? Okay, that was some strong work in the first half.
That was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do to keep this crowd out of the game. Well, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers.
Free throws, good.
There was no slacking off in terms of our work on the offensive glass.
Field goals made, 20
we
for 31. That's how good I did
because of our effort out
there. 33%.
And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace.
That ain't me, is
not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout.
Do I have 33% on free throw? No, I got 50%.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He has 23 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Freak, he's in at point guard.
Let's go get that
Mirotic out there with Portis. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Butler in at the shooting guard position.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
Here's Towns. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
That's 2 points.
Rubio's got 5 assists in the game. The Bulls leading by 11. Here's Freak.
Yeah, these Bull fans.
It's the three-point
Look at these Bull fans. Yeah, boys.
Freak's got 26 points.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Come on, dude. What are you going to do, Wiggins? Oh, I thought we were going to
Here's Wiggins. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Come here, Butler.
Here's Mirotic. It's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Gasol takes it off the glass. Gasol's got 8 points.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way they're going to get back in this game.
And let's take a quick peek at the 2K leaderboard and the steal leaders from the point guard spot for the last 10 games. Freak number 1.
And all those swipes have come for him because of that endless energy with which he plays on the defensive end. I mean, whoever he's guarding, he sticks to them like glue on the perimeter.
You know, for many point guards in this league, defense is an afterthought. He's not one of those guys. I mean, he puts as much into his D as he does into his O.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
Look at him.
Here's Wiggins. No good. Some solid defense from Butler. The Bulls leading by 16.
Get that assist.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Hold on.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Towns. And that's now 17 points for Andrew Wiggins. The Bulls have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Poked away. Butler in the corner. Gasol a screen. Pulls up on the wing. Again, Chicago.
Ooh.
Rubio with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Give me the ball.
The feed to Levine. This one for 3. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Give me some of these assists, my boy.
8 points for Butler.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Good on the shot. Wiggins has got 19 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
All right, so if I can get closer.
Now here's Freak, covered by Rubio. Freak passes to Portis. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Butler's got 11 points here in just the second half. The Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Rubio dishes to Levine. Shoots it. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got assist number 8 now on the night.
Butler pass it to me.
Butler kicks to Freak. No good with the triple.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
We had a call
Bean passes to Wiggins. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense.
Go ahead.
That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Again, Wiggins missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And a wide open look for Freak. No good. And Minnesota now the other way.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Wiggins drawn the double team.
Holy snap, I'm like 45% on the field goal.
35 seconds left in the third.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it's Minnesota now. They've got Towns. Andrew Wiggins is out there with David Lee. Then it's Gorgui Dieng. And it's Lure in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
And here's Freak from past the arc. And that one's good.
Told you, boy.
Freak's got 29.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Wiggins drives in. Count the bucket.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
You got it. Let's get the ball.
Here's Freak. And the layup's good off the glass. Freak's got 5 points now this quarter.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Wiggins kicks to Zhang.
You need some medicine?
They double him with Freak. Out to the right wing.
Who needs some medicine?
To the paint. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Lee dishes to Zhang. 4 on the shot clock. The fader. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. It's going to be Towns shooting.
What?
It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
All right, let's go ahead and walk.
The Bulls leading by 22.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Freak.
Ooh.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Freak's got 33 points. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Huertas.
Go ahead, shoot it. Okay. Pass it back to number 1.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, boy.
Another miss by Minnesota. The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at the end of the floor. No problems knocking that one down. 35 points for Freak.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Huertas passes to Lure.
Pass it to my guy.
Outside, Jones. Passes it to Huertas. Launches it. And it's good.
That is fine.
The Bulls leading by 23.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
3-pointer. And it's Freak missed. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Well, Chicago has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on Towns.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. Muhammad comes in for Jones. The Bulls also changing it up. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Gibson comes in for Justin Holiday. That's Felton in for Aaron Brooks. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And Lure drops them both.
All right, give me the ball, Noah.
1:30 left in the fourth. Chicago leading by 21.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for
let's
them,
go.
too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That was dirty. Thought I could lean though.
Here's Wirtz to the left wing.
Okay,
Hobbit with it. Out Felton defending. And
Go.
stolen by Freak.
I'm done, dude. I'm shooting this. I stole the ball. Oh.
Move the ball. It's sticking to
Kicks
Shut
it to
up.
Noah.
I can do whatever I want.
Gibson setting the pick for Felton. Freak. And again,
Boy.
no good by Chicago.
How tired am I?
Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 19. And Muhammad has it in the corner. He kicks it to Lure. It's hauled in by Noah.
Get off me.
Now Freak from deep three-point range. Missed. And so Chicago takes this one.
I did all.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Wait. Let's see who's the Jordan.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie
player
Johnson here
of the
along with
game.
Shaq and the
It's
Jet
gonna be
as we
me.
present our Jordan
I
player of the
already
game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came
Yeah,
out
I'll make a
hot
YouTube
and just
video.
never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Yeah, it's
How
live
about
right
the
now.
show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a
Stevie,
freak
that's
show.
why I told you
That's
shut
one
up
of the
earlier.
smartest basketball players
That's
I've
why
ever
I told you
seen.
stop not
Being
going
able to
over.
use either hand
Look at that
and
kid.
being
He
as
thought he was
skilled
about
as
to
he
block
is
it, and I did a
poses
reverse
so
layup.
many problems out there.
I stole
But
it
as
so many
modest as he
times.
is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just
Oh,
go right
look at
back
that
out there,
steal, though.
get to work for the next game.
To me, it was his three-point shot that made the biggest difference for them. He was killing them from long range. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look
Yeah,
easy.
Chase, do you get your crusty underwear
And folks,
done?
that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson.
Shaquille O'Neal,
Have
I'm
a
better
great
than him. 1v1 me, boy, I shoot 3. Wait, you little girl. Alright guys, next video, I'm only going to be shooting 3s, and I'm going to make a lot of them. So peace out, like, subscribe.